So, there's this kid named Jonathan in band, and there's this other girl named, like, Kiave, and so I think he's, like, an 8th grader, and she's a 7th grader, and I think she's in my social studies, but anyways, he wasn't wearing his mask, he had it down, and she was like, put your mask up! Put your mask up! And then he's like, oh, okay. He put it up here, he's like, I can't sneeze now because I have a third eye, and if I cover my third eye, I can't sneeze. So I need to take my mask down to sneeze. And then he took like some garbage from his pocket. He put it. He's now like, And then she was like screaming at him like, "You a-hole! Don't put your mask on!" And then he's like, "Okay," and he's like, "She goes, over your nose, above your mouth," and she's like, he does this. It's like, permanently! And then she ran inside and told him he didn't care. He just saw me, he's like, oh, look at, you see this mac and cheese on the ground? And he saw it was like sitting in the grass and kicked it. He's like, and he says, I wonder how far, if I can spit into it from here. So he tried to spit.
Into a macaroni bowl?
Yeah, into one of those macaroni. It was school lunch. Someone had their macaroni. It had like grass in it, so he just kicked it. And then when everyone had to go back inside, he has to play by himself now.
Just for today?
No. And I also gotta borrow some sticks.
What?
Yeah, they let me. I don't know.
Well, because you.
Until the end of the year or something.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to take sticks?
Nope. Well, I just take these ones. That they let me use. It's good. And then I also made another friend. Nothing much. We just had a debate over whether. So what I was trying to defend was that dog food and Scooby snacks look the same, and I think I won that debate. I got the most. We had a poll, and I won.
Well, what was their argument, and what was yours?
It doesn't tell.
Who brought that up?
Me. I brought that up.
It's a very controversial topic.
Because everyone knows what a dog is, and so
everyone knows what a dog is.
Yeah. So basically,
It's a very important
reason why she probably lost the debate. Well, she's my friend, but the reason why she probably lost the debate is because we were around all my friends, and I was like, isn't it like if you smash up the dog treats and the Scooby snacks, they look the same? And everyone's like, yeah, but they do. So then she's like, no, they don't.
She just said, I've eaten.
I know, I have eaten them before, but it was like an accident.
On dog food?
Yeah, Mia's dog food. I wanted to say.
So you have experience.
I have experience. They don't taste the same, of course. Like dog food's a little darker, but like if you put like cinnamon on the dog food, like they look and kind of taste the same. So, and debating isn't whether you're right or wrong.
You can say
debate
when your parents took you to the pound.
Honestly, it didn't matter if I was right or wrong. I still won the debate, so that's all that matters. Like with lawyers, they don't really care if they support.
So it was English or?
No, this was recess.
I thought this was a class.
No, this is normal.
You don't play during recess? You just like debate during recess?
No, it was the first time thing. I was debating, and then they just they're bringing up stuff like, but Scooby snacks smells like cinnamon, and it's a lighter brown. I'm like, what? Did you say lighter brown? Whoa! All the boys are like racist. And she's like, yo, we're all joking. You know? So and then she laughed. And she got her friend. She says, look, this girl, and she brought all like 2 of her friends. Like these girls, they agree with me. I'm like, yeah, look at my boys. I had like Oliver, Andy, Koa, Pocky. I had everyone. They're like, yeah, it definitely. And then we talked me, Evan, Oliver, and my other friend from I think Homer. We talked about stocks, games, because Oliver said his math teacher, Mr. Zhao, put $50,000 into GameStop trying to invest, and he said that he bought all of the stocks when they were $5. So that, and he said the stocks moved up 200. So I said, why doesn't he just sell them? He'd be over that'd be over $1 million. He's like, because Mr. Zhao's stupid. Mr. Zhao, he's actually retired, you know?
I thought you were gonna say he's actually retarded.
Oh, he might. I don't know. I met him. Nothing rude or anything, but he might just be a little slow. But, and then after we talked about stocks, we had another debate about a diamond sport with a knife on the other end. He said, Oliver, this was Oliver, he said, this would be so useful for everything. And I said, yeah, I agree. You can eat with it, you can wash your clothes with it.
You can propose.
And he said you can climb a mountain with it, that's what he said. So then he said, if I had $1 million, if you could buy a diamond sport, would you buy it? And I said, yeah. I didn't bet. He said, I'm gonna start a stock and you guys are gonna invest. Well,
do you think girls talk about this?
Am I a girl? So,
no.
He said, if you would invest,
I'm
would
talking
you
about,
invest? So he said,
what do you think?
So we all said we would buy GameStop stocks. No, so I don't think we're gonna do it. I also I smelled this leaf on the bush. It smelled really good.
Really good?
Yeah.
And then you just rubbed it all over yourself?
I actually took a bite.
And then you found out it was poison ivy?
I bit it, and then I chewed it and spit it out. It tastes like McDonald's applesauces. It was actually pretty good, like the aftertaste. I didn't eat it, I just chewed it.
Must have been very hungry. Wow, the lunches must be really
bad.
terrible. You're eating the leaves from the bushes.
No, it's like one of the bushes I know. Like, it's like our Uncle Joe's house.
So then we don't have to feed you, we just have to take you to Uncle Joey's house to eat.
It's like how people chew tobacco. They don't eat it, they just chew it and they like the taste. No, I'm just kidding. And then, it's social studies, language arts. It's kind of boring until band. Then everything from recess all the way to the end of band was good.
When was band?
Last period. Last class.
So, on a scale from 1 to 10, how was school today?
I'd rate it an 8. 8 or 9.
What would have made it a 10?
I still saw soccer today. What would have made it a 10 was if,
The lunch was better?
yeah, if I could actually eat lunch and not digest it and then my body throws it up afterwards in some way.
Did you really throw up?
No, it's just really gross. It's really, really gross. Like, food's all hard and it doesn't...
I like how in the school email it says, FYI...
They lie to us. They lie to us. They tell us we're gonna have burgers and stuff. And then they tell us we're gonna have all these, like, good salads and stuff. They give us, like... So bad.
Scooby snacks.
I wish I had... That would actually be a lot better.
Dog food.
Anything would be better. You name it, any other kind of food. They lie to you with, like, stock images on the Homer. They tell you what you're gonna have for the week, and they just put stock images. You know, obviously it's not fake. I just kind of like to make myself believe it for a little bit.
You believe it?
I believe it, and then when I get there and I try to get it, it's gross looking. So gross. You're like playing with it. You're like throwing it around. One time I was sitting down eating like my first or second lunch I'd ever had, and I sat down on the concrete, and I stood up and I had like fruit all over my bone. There was like fruit everywhere on the ground. I don't know why. They just spilled all the fruit out.
So who was over in the corner when you were
Koa, Paki, and these two other guys. They're brothers, and they're the twin brothers. One's a lot taller than the other one. He's probably like this much taller than the twins.
Fraternal twins. Do they look alike?
Yeah. One says he's more mature than the other, and the other one says the other brother's more mature than him.
In the 7th grade?
Yeah, he was.
You don't have any classes with them?
No, I do. I have classes with them. I have classes with all of them. But what's his name? The immature brother, they say. He was sitting down, and I was walking past. He said, "I'm crippled and I'm poor. Can you give me money?" And I said, "I'm homeless and I'm poor. I don't have any money. Can you give me money?" He's like, "No." I give it an 8 or 9 out of 10 today.
It's good.
It's funny.
Well, Dad.
I think Andy was trying to talk about stocks that he didn't know.
Andy?
Yeah, Andy from church.
He was trying to talk about
I think he was trying to talk with us about stocks. We let him in the conversation. we didn't like push him to the side. Like he was in there, but I don't think he knows that much about stocks. He's like, well, you gotta buy high and sell low. And I'm like, are you sure about that? And he's like, yeah, that's the point. That's how you make money. I'm like, okay. How many stocks have you bought? So then we're just talking about Mr. Joust and stocks and dog food and Scooby snacks during recess and lunch. That's it. That's what we did for the day.
The end.
The end. Didn't